Hey, what's up? It's Michael here, and this video is for you if you are brand new to meditation. Firstly, welcome to meditation. It is really, really good to have you here. And there's a couple of things that I want to let you know that are going to support you not only in meditation in general, but also in terms of using the Meditation Hub. A couple of really simple points and tricks and tips just to satisfy some questions and some curiosities that you might have. So the first thing I want to talk about is, what the friggin' hell is meditation anyway? There's so many different definitions out there, and the interesting thing with meditation there are so many different levels to the effects of the practice. And so to kind of put meditation into a small box is quite difficult actually. But we could say that it's simply the cultivation of presence and awareness. And one of the things with meditation philosophy is that it rests on a simple knowing that your very nature is grace. Your very nature is peace. Your very nature is well-being. Your very nature is divinity. And through the process of living, through the process of life, we accumulate through our experiences all kinds of programming and different emotional experiences and mental notions and beliefs and thoughts that start to cloud and cover up and contradict the nature of who we really are. And what meditation is designed to do is to wipe the slate clean, or in other words, polish the lens or undo these contradictive or paradoxical behaviors and thoughts so we can remember who we are. Realize who we are. The intention is for you to have a vivid, tangible experience of the bliss of your own nature. And so, even if that's the end game, it can start with the simple practice of sitting down and getting a hold of the madness of your mind, starting to understand how thoughts accumulate and starting to do the practices that can center you and help remove the obstacles to that knowledge, that realization. So that's just a little bit about, I guess, the goal or where we're heading with meditation. And a couple of more practical tips that I think are going to come in handy are really simple. And the first one is, let's talk about posture. You know, you don't have to sit in any crazy postures. You don't even have to cross your legs like I am now. The primary intention is for you to be comfortable enough so your mind can be steady and relaxed, but not so comfortable that you fall asleep. So ideally we want to be sitting up, not laying down. So whether that's in a chair, sitting up nice and straight with your back upright, your spine long, or sitting on a couch like this, or even against a wall to support your back and spine being long. If you are sitting on a floor without the support of something at your back, what you can do is put a couple of pillows or bolsters underneath your bum so your butt sits up higher than your knees. So what that does is it enables your spine to be long and straight. If you're sitting and your sit bones are lower than your knees, it causes the lower back to round. And so that's going to be okay for the first meditation, but after you meditate again and again and again and again, what ends up happening is you start to get a little too comfortable being in this position. And what we want to do is actually correct the natural lines of the spine and make your spine extended and tall. And so by sitting up on a bolster can help with that. So make the intention to sit up nice and straight in an easeful, steady, comfortable position. Your hands can be on your lap, or they can be on your knees, upright or down. It doesn't matter at all. Just make yourself comfortable. All right. And so when you are meditating, the next thing, once you've found your posture, is to sit as still as you can. Of course, if you need to move, if you're experiencing pain, then that's totally fine if you need to make some small adjustments. But the mind and the body are so interconnected that if we are making our intention to move towards stillness, what we want to do is hold the body as steady and still as possible, because that will help the steadiness and stillness of your mind. But of course, if you're experiencing pain, then feel free to move. But just have this kind of inner intention that, okay, it's my duty, my job to keep my body as still and make as few movements as possible. That will really help you go a little bit deeper in your practice. The next thing I want to let you know is you're not doing it wrong. Like, I've taught a lot of beginners meditation from all around the world, and this common thing is that they dive into meditation and they want to be pros straight away. They want to be able to sit for half an hour and not have a single thought, and that is just ludicrous, to say the least. You know, all of our minds in this modern day are a little bit crazy, they're a little bit wacko and a little bit busy. And so that's why we practice. And so don't resist the busyness or the craziness of your mind and think you're doing something wrong. You know, a lot of teachers consider the first noble failure of meditation is the actual realization of just how mad our minds are. And our job in meditation isn't to further react to the madness of the mind, because that will just perpetuate the madness. It is to acknowledge, holy shit, I'm pretty mad and crazy right now. Can I just sit with that? Can I just notice that? And so remember that you're not doing it wrong. The intention is for you to realize the current conditioning of your mind, because only once you realize it can you move beyond it. So welcome the madness. Open your arms to it. Give it a big hug and say, hooray, I'm crazy, but at least I know now. So prepare to suck a little bit. That's part of the journey. So don't resist it, don't fight it. And in terms of the Meditation Hub, the practices are set in two levels, level 1 and level 2. And so, you know, in the beginning stages, stick with the level 1 practices. And if you do some level 1 practices and you've been doing them for a little while and you think you might be ready for some level 2, then give it a go. And if you're not sure, then feel free to send Hannah or myself an email and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is my experience, do you think I'm ready for a level 2 practice, or et cetera, et cetera. And we're always more than happy to help you guys out. And then the final thing is, if you would like to get a deeper understanding of where to begin and how, and you know, get to know yourself a little more and what practices could really specifically support you and your unique mental and physical constitution, then once again, send us an email and we can set up a meditation consultation. You know, there's the details for those on our website if you want to have a scroll through, but for sure, give us an email, and that's a way in which we can support you to really get started in a powerful way. And then the only thing left to do, my friends, is practice. So go and have fun, and I can't wait to see or hear how you go. And so just to kind of wrap all of those things into a little bundle and give them back to you, just remember your posture: spine upright, long, comfortable, hands can be relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Sit as still as you can. Prepare to suck. It's going to happen. That's okay. That's part of the journey. That's actually the intention. Stick with the level 1 practices. And if you think you would like a consultation to support your journey, then give us a holler. We're more than happy to help you. You know, I wish you the utmost success in meditation. It's a practice that has, you know, to say it changed my life, it doesn't even, those words fall short. They're inadequate. Like, I couldn't find the words to describe the impact meditation's had over my life, and the way I feel, the way I show up, the relationships I've attracted, the way I relate to people, the work I do, everything. And, you know, one of the reasons I started this Meditation Hub is because I wish that for you. I wish that for all beings. And meditation is an incredible tool to support the progression of your life towards everything that matters to you, everything that's true to your own heart. And so I hope that these videos can support you in that. That would make me so friggin' happy. I can't even explain it. So go, do the practices. They take some work, but it's well and truly worth it, trust me. And be happy, my dear friend. Okay, I'll see you soon.